Hello, everyone. In this video, we're going to walk through a practice problem on classical conditioning. So let's look down here at what we're being asked to find. We are looking for the conditioned response in our example here. And let's remember the diagram we drew earlier in our lesson on classical conditioning and draw that again here. So we had our two stimuli that are connected and both lead to our response. So this is our response on the right. And then remember we had our unconditioned stimulus or the original cue over here in the top box. And our bottom box was our conditioned stimulus or our new cue. And then remember, we can label the response based on which cue it was associated with. So if I'm responding to the original cue or the unconditioned stimulus, that is this pathway. That's our unconditioned response. That's not the one we want here. We want the one from the bottom up to the response, the one that is responding to the new cue, the conditioned stimulus, which we then label as our conditioned response. So let's go back to our example and see what's going on. All right, so remember the first thing we're looking for here is going to be the response. So we're looking for a reaction to more than one thing. We've got Ariel feeling happy. That's a reaction. She's feeling happy because she eats gummy bears. She's also feeling happy because she spends time at her grandmother's house as a little girl. So that when she's a little girl, that made her feel happy. So feeling happy can be the response. And then we want to ask ourselves to determine our two stimuli, what made her feel happy originally? And going back here, we know the gummy bears are reminding her of spending time at her grandmother's house. So we know that spending time at her grandmother's house was the original. And we know that the gummy bears are the new cue. All right, so now we have our diagram all filled out, and all we have to do is look for our conditioned response. So we can say, okay, the response due to this conditioned stimulus is going to be the conditioned response. All right, so we go back up here and we look for feeling happy due to the gummy bears. And we see that here in answer D. Feeling happy due to the gummy bears is going to be what we label as the conditioned response in this example. And there you have it. We've solved our problem.